Welcome to this video about the Telection project page. In this session, I'm going to dwell into how the logic of the project page is built up, how you navigate it, and what kind of components are linked to it. Then I'm going to link in also some segments about how you create a new project and also how you run the project or view the results of a project. My name is Hans Petter Ramstad and I'm the founder of Telection. So at the top of the page, as on any page, you have some words about the page and the logic and the content of it. Below that, you have an overview of all the projects that you own or that is linked to the account that you are on. There might be projects that are not visible, that are in closed state, so you can open the filter button there and also see the projects that are closed. By default, you show the project that are either created or open. In the top right corner of available projects, you have Add Projects. When clicking on that, you get to the Edit Project Properties page. And here you enter the name, description, you select the type. There are a number of different project types, from recruitment, test, external, which is, for example, emotional brain or digital skills test, assessment, readiness index, and training projects. And depending on your choice here, you also have to choose different elements in the source profile function, target, and candidate output. From here you can also start the recruitment project wizard if you don't want to edit the project itself in the editor. Let's get back to the project page. So here on each of the projects depends a bit if you have created it yourself or if it's linked to the account. You have a number of functions. You can delete the project, you can view the properties of a project, and important here is specifically when you created a new project, you have to select the right status. If it stays in created, you are not able to apply for it, apply for a job or apply for a position on the project, so you have to set it to open. You set the language of the activities that are linked to the project and some other properties also. And when done, you press save, of course. You can edit the project and then you go back to the same property editors that we saw when creating a project. You can run the project, you're going to look at that later. You can share the project with another user on Telection, and you can add a user to the project directly from here instead of asking the persons to apply for the job or apply for a position on the project. When you select the project, let's select a recruitment project here, for example. You see the type in the card itself, the status, number of users that are on the project, number of users that are visible, and there are 2 on this that are in progress with completing their activities, and 0 potentially lost. And potentially lost is a user that has created a user on the project but never signed in to do the activities. And below that you have what the project is linked to. In recruitment project is linked to a job description. A readiness project is linked to a target, and assessment it's not linked to anything specific. Below that you have properties of the project, name, description, when it's created, the ownership of it, visibility, the type, and status. And depending on the project type, you have some properties below that. For a recruitment project, you have a job profile, which is the target which you are recruiting against, and you have a link to that job profile. You can click on that and go to the job profile specification. If you have included a campaign in your project, you can click on this link to go to the campaign object. And candidate landing page is a page which you share in the social media ad or ad in the paper or whatever, which is a link the candidates click on in order to apply for a job. And you can click on this and you open the landing page on Telection for this specific recruitment project or any other type of project. And from here you can create a user, apply with the user you have, or just leave some contact information. Below that you have some details on the project. Here are all the activities that are activated for this project. And then you have some statistics. So first one is the number of new visitors to the landing page for the project and number of recurring visitors. You have number of contact me's that are left, so the ones that haven't created a new user or haven't created application based on existing user, they can leave contact information, and here's a number of users that have done that. Here are a number of users in total on the project, number of users that are visible, and there are 2 in progress. When mentioning 2 in progress, it's important to sometimes know who that is, and you can click on this mask up in the right corner, and here you see the persons that have created the user on the project but have not completed their activities. You see the activity status here. And from here you can send a message to them in order for them to complete activities and get into consideration for the given project. Okay, and here the number of potential users lost. So if you can click on this and to see information as to who those are. And below that, it's the kind of the core of the whole collection platform. The candidates that have applied for this recruitment project, they do their activities, and based on the digital twin that are generated from these activities, they are scored against the job profile. And when the scoring is done, they are categorized according to high potential, some risk, and high risk individuals. And usually you will pick your favorite candidates from the high potential, and potentially sometimes you pick them also from some risk, because you find ways to compensate for the risk that the system are detecting and pointing out. And there are some other attributes that overweighs those concerns. Okay, one of the most important things here also is to actually run and view the results of the project. So you click on the run icon on the project card, and depending on the project type, you get different views. So this is a recruitment view, and to the left you see the candidates with their scoring and sorted according to high score to low score. And when clicking on the candidate, you see their scoring on the algorithms. You can open for details on the algorithms, and you can also open and fetch detailed data on these candidates. And you can do the same for all the other candidates. If you look at the demo readiness and run that, you see that this is a totally different view. And here you see the candidates against the target, which is the line here. And you see in this case, readiness is all about if somebody is close to or are able to bridge the gap of a change process, for example. And in this case, I think we have we are changing the organization culture. And we see that Jenny and Johnny are in good positions to do this, while Paul might struggle with this change. For the demo assessment is also another type of view where you can select different models you want to see this against. You see the candidates to the left, you can include or exclude those in the view to the right. So that was a quick walkthrough of the project page. So in summary, at the top you have the projects that are open or created. You click on the project card and you get information below as to the properties, as to objects linked to it, like campaign page, etc., some details and the candidates. From here you can also create the project and you can view candidate status for candidates that hasn't completed their activities. And from here you can also run the project and see the results of it. So that's kind of the essential elements of the project page. You can access the project from the home page or you can access it in the left menu where you can view the project on which the page we are now. You can create a new project. You can view targets that are used by certain project types and also campaign objects that are used by, for example, recruitment projects. So that's kind of sums up the project page. So thanks for listening and good luck with the platform. Thank you.